Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. The epitome of concussion is going to happen on February 22nd when Deontay Wilder faces Tyson Fury in a huge fight this year. I like to say and make sure that everybody know I wasn't happy about this fight at the beginning because I want undisputed. But it is the fight between number one and number two, or determine who number one is. We can agree on that in the heavyweight division. So it's cool, right? Things are happening coming up to it. Well, most of us who are really into boxing, I think you guys probably have went back and rewatched the first fight, right? Most people have. We were talking lately of Teddy Atlas going back to see the first fight. We heard what Jack Reese, the referee, said about the first fight, and others, right? But going back to watch the first fight, I wouldn't advise anyone who doesn't like Deontay Wilder to do that because you won't get past round one, right? You won't. Because round one, Deontay Wilder won hands down. I don't even think it was a close round. Fury hit him at the end of the round that one time to give him something and to put his hands up and all those things after he won the round. He didn't. All that jabbing to the body and all them shots, the whole round, Deontay Wilder won that round. Now, going back to watch the fight, I just watched it in another language. And by the way, that other language, which was German, had Deontay Wilder winning the fight 115-113, right? So they're just takes me back to when I watched Gennady Golovkin versus Daniel Jacobs in the English feed, right? England, by the English feed. And they had Daniel Jacobs winning that fight, right? So we're talking about whole countries who, are not really, who don't care, right? So therefore, people are not crazy. So basically, after watching that fight again, it's even worse what I thought. Because I was like, okay, well, the draw is okay. I think Wilder won that fight, but it's okay. I had Wilder 117-112, right? And Wilder got robbed, in my opinion, after watching it again. Because there's certain things, when you see Tyson Fury throwing punches, and, if they're landing on the gloves or the arms, because Wilder put his hands up, then people are not really acknowledging the defense that Wilder exhibited in that first match. Sometimes, when Wilder got hit, it was like a big thing. But the defense, I saw Wilder doing the 3-6-9 or the 9-6-3, however you're gonna look at it. The defense and having Fury miss some shots, but it wasn't being celebrated. And so therefore, that's how I say about judges, they need headphones on because what's celebrated and what's not, right? Those are the things. So I saw a lot of things in that fight. Not saying Fury still looked good after the layoff and the things that Fury does. But what happens with Tyson Fury, and I've been saying this a long time, right, is we've spoiled him, right? Tyson Fury understands that those antics help him in fights. You just got hit a couple of times, but then back time, then you throw two jabs and you miss, but you put your hands up like you done something, or you'll put your hands behind your back. That doesn't mean you're winning. And he's done that with Vladimir Klitschko, landing 83 punches. I'm going to keep saying it, landed 83 punches, and the title changed hands. He won a fight landing 83 punches against the champion because Vladimir only landed 50. Cool, but sometimes you want to have the champion dominated or beaten convincingly. And it didn't happen. And I've told you with Tyson Fury in these fights, he understands. He's saying now, Deontay Wilder not going to get no decision because they like my flashy style, right? And he's been spoiled to be thinking that, while other fighters feel like they have to do a whole lot more. And Tyson Fury has gotten so bad that is what's wrong with Fury. Fury didn't let his hands go at all against Joseph Parker. Thinking he's supposed to get a title against Joseph Parker at that time, he fought a decent fight, but it was totally defensive. He never let his hands go, but he was thinking he was going to do what Tyson Fury did against Vladimir Klitschko. And so them Furies don't have to let their hands go. And, that's what's wrong with them. You have to be like, no, you didn't win. You didn't lose bad, but you didn't win. We got to do them like that because the other fighters, like a Michael Hunter right now, who needs to be the man. One of the main men we should be talking about in boxing right now because he's beat a whole bunch of big old heavyweights and he beat Povetkin but got a draw. And now Povetkin is in talks to fight Dillian White. Dillian White's supposed to be fighting Michael Hunter, right? Anybody's supposed to be fighting Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter's name is supposed to be above Povetkin's in every damn ranking, but it's not, right? So Deontay Wilder went from this fight after having a pretty damn good performance against the very best heavyweight that outweighed him by 40 pounds and is bigger than him with longer reach. He's trying to walk this guy down. Most of the fight, Tyson Fury walked him down as well. I'm sorry for those that don't like what they're hearing. Big deal. You guys got to get over it. Go back and watch the damn fight. And you can watch it in any language, but if I was you, I would just watch it, right? And don't care. Get a black and white TV from somewhere, in the archives, and just don't care about who's who and watch what's really going on. The Deontay Wilder definitely won that fight. Definitely won that fight because you had the 10-8 rounds and you weren't losing at the beginning, and that's get mad at me, get mad at Jack Reese, the referee, get mad at Teddy Atlas or anybody who went back to rewatch that fight. That Deontay Wilder should not be feeling like he needs to come in this fight and do more. Now, when Deontay Wilder had Tyson Fury hurt, then he got wild as hell. He's going to throw the overhand right and follow with the left hook, and hopefully that works again. It's not going to happen with Tyson Fury. This is a big dude, and you're not going to hit him with anything wide. But I will make sure that everybody understands one thing. Romain Stavern, that first right hand was straight, and he got him in trouble. Dominic Brazil, that right hand was straight. Damn Luis Ortiz, the second one when he knocked him out, was straight. So, be careful here, right? So I'm just sick of brothers having to feel like, hey, we got to do a whole lot to just win a damn fight. You can't go in here and just win it. And if anybody has a brother who won a close decision anywhere, and there wasn't any outrage, like Tim Bradley over Pacquiao or something, any close decision and without outrage. It just isn't. And that's what's wrong with this thing. This Deontay Wilder has no right to think that he has to do more. That should have been enough right there. But it wasn't. And another thing, Tyson Fury gonna come in and knock him out this time, and he needed an offensive trainer because he had Ben Davison who got him fit and all that. But he had Freddie Roach in the corner then. He had Ricky Hatton in the corner then. Right? We can't get no more offensive minded than them two. You understand what I'm saying? So we got Sugar Hill right now. Offensive minded. I don't know if he's gonna walk in there on Deontay Wilder the whole fight, but I think Deontay Wilder threw a whole lot more jabs and played a whole lot. His defense was on display as well than people are saying. So go back and watch it, and I'm guaranteeing you, if you do, and you're from the planet, right? Probably not planet Arion, but planet Earth, you're going to know that Deontay Wilder did do enough to win that first fight. Because I did. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.